Hello. Alright, it's Monday. Welcome everyone. It's another I can't even talk. Another edition of Mario Super Picross on Monday. Yes. Well, welcome people. Welcome everyone. Welcome Duck, welcome Shima Panic, welcome Stream Elements. Morialis Alex, Sani, Daisuko, Zoe, Nabunan, Slime Molder, Popnut Jack, Cole. That's everyone. That's everyone. Anyway, yeah, it's Monday. It's a 3-day weekend. People that are in the US, today is Martin Luther King Day. And I did not go to work because it's a holiday. Also, welcome Toaster. Anyway, I didn't do anything this weekend. As usual. Every time I have like a 3-day weekend, I just think, man, I should probably do something. And then I don't. And then Monday's here and I'm like, I got nothing to talk about. I got my day on, got your day off on-offed because there's so much work and deadlines. Dang. That's the game dev life for Toaster and the rest of the Archaea team. Good luck with that. Good luck with your gaming. But don't get MLK day off. I guess not everyone does, right? It's also your birthday? Wait, I think I did see that tweet. Happy birthday to Toaster. Hope you get some work done. Get some work done on your birthday. That's cool though. Extreme Karagi Pain of Doom. Look, it's fine. It's fine. One of these days, it'll be cool. We're gonna have fun times. Also, I think I did something wrong here. No, I definitely did something wrong here. Hold on, let me restart this. I already started this. This is already not even correct. Also, welcome Delicious Smile. Yes, happy birthday. Get paid but not taking the extra days off lately. I don't know, at my old job, we never really, like, some places have you fill out a thing to request time off. I mean, obviously for, like, state holidays or, like, national holidays, you don't need to fill those off. But, for regular holidays, or not holidays, what am I even saying? I don't even know how to talk anymore. For, regular days. What am I saying? I don't know. Anyway, I used to not have to fill out a thing. People would just be like, okay, I'm gonna be off on these days, and then they'd be like, okay, sure. But now it's like, you gotta actually fill out stuff. I mean, it's not that much effort, it's just another thing to do. But anyway, inverse here, it's opt-in. What does that mean? You have to choose whether you're taking the day off for a national holiday. Yes, it is Toaster's birthday. Everyone join us in celebrating his birthday. Forms and bureaucracy. It's all like online though. It's pretty straightforward. You know, some places they say you have like quote-unquote unlimited vacation. This is pretty common for like tech places. It's like, oh yeah, you got unlimited days off. You don't track it or anything. I don't know how true that is. Hold on, let me go on that page with my redeems. Okay, I'm on the page. I've reloaded the page. Now your redeem should go through. Welcome, Kepaluche. See, I'll work 5 days instead of 4 this week and gets paid 6 days worth. That's pretty good. It's like a free day. Unlimited, except you still work on vacation? No, that doesn't happen here. Your work literally just switched to unlimited vacation days. I think the quote-unquote unlimited vacation days is just a way for them to not roll over your vacation days as the next year goes over. Or actually, no, it's not. That's not what it is. It's if you get fired or laid off or you leave the company, they're supposed to pay you the number of vacation days that you haven't used. But if it's quote-unquote unlimited, that means they don't track it, and therefore if you ever leave the company, they do not have to pay those extra days. That's what the thing is. So basically if you work at one of those places, just if you're about to leave, just take a bunch of days off. And that's how you do it. Anyway, I didn't do that when I left my previous company, but I could have. I don't know. It's like, even if I do take days off, it's not like I do anything, you know? Just like today. I didn't do anything today. I actually played a lot of that game I was playing on Saturday. Demon Crawl. Been playing that a lot. Didn't have any winning runs though. Yes, thanks for good advice. Now you know. Now you know how to use your vacation days efficiently and effectively. And this will probably be very useful. Possibly. Welcome, Nutritious. You need to take more days off just to play video games. You could do that. You can do that right now. Or not. What video games are popular nowadays? What are the kids playing? Pokemon? Everyone's still playing Pokemon? Scarlet Violet? That was a while ago. Not me. Fire Emblem? Oh yeah, the new Fire Emblem game. That's the one that has the main character is designed by Mika Picazo, right? Everyone's like, this looks like a VTuber. This main character's color scheme is just like a VTuber. And then it's like, oh yeah, that explains it. It's red and blue. Just like Pokemon. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm not gonna play it. Because I don't really play Fire Emblem games. But I do understand that they're very popular. Also, welcome, Parlin. Hope you're having a good day over there. But yeah, I played a bunch of... I spent most of the day I was just like watching streamers as usual. I was playing some Minesweeper. I swept many mines. I actually had a very absurd run. So people that didn't watch the stream on Saturday, it's basically a Minesweeper roguelike. You can get items, there's special effects. I had one run today that had a billion things moving around on the screen and it was like impossible to click. I did beat the final level, but then there was some effect where I died at the end. So I was robbed. I don't know. I wonder what would happen if Nintendo released a genuine dating sim. I don't know. With Mario, what if you could date Mario? You think they would do that? You think they would allow Mario to be dated? Luigi? Simply don't know. We will never know. It's possible that they will never make such a game. Yeah, Karate Shy. I don't know. Like, what kind of dating sim game would they even make? Which series? Maybe Zelda? A lot of people like Link and Zelda. Everyone's here. Okay, let's see. Okay, so as the title of the stream goes, we're going numbers mode. Fire Emblem? But isn't Fire Emblem developed by Intelligent Systems? It's not like a Nintendo first party thing, is it? I actually don't know how that works. Also Spaghetti. Mario Spaghetti? Just because he's Italian? Spaghetti second party? Nintendo first party? I guess that makes sense. Second party. Yeah, like Pokemon is developed by Game Freak. And well, there's the Pokemon Company, which I guess I'm not too familiar. Like, okay. So Was it Game Freak makes the games, but the Pokemon Company owns the IP, I guess, and then Nintendo owns the Pokemon Company. Like, I think the Pokemon Company is in charge of all the merch and all the promotions and stuff like that. I don't know. Lady and the Tramp Kiss. The spaghetti. So true. Pretty sure Nintendo owns the Fire Emblem IP. I actually don't know. Not too familiar with the copyright law. Maybe it doesn't actually matter. It's possible that none of this matters. Okay, this one definitely goes this way. Look, I'm out here talking about the numbers now. It's 8, 9, 10, 11. It goes here. Pokemon Company is shared between Game Freak, Nintendo. Creatures? What the heck? Creatures? What is that? The Pokemon are the creatures. Wait, but what about... Oh, the Pokemon Company is... Okay, I don't know. I don't know what creatures is. It's complicated. Why is Nintendo so complicated? I would simply make it not complicated. If I was them, I think that'd be a good idea. Features Inc. is the designers. I would have assumed that they would have been like part of Game Freak. But I have no idea. I never knew Intelligent Systems made WarioWare. Did they? I know that the things that they made were like Fire Emblem and Advance Wars. And I don't actually know what else they worked on. Wait, they worked on Paper Mario? How are they? They're so intelligent. They're making systems that are so intelligent. They cannot be stopped. Anyway, I don't know. That's cool though. That's cool. Ownership. You guys know? Companies owning properties. That's how it is. That's how it is in the industry. Everyone wants to own a piece of the pie, as they say, probably. They say that, right? That's a thing people say. Okay, there's a 2, there's 3 ones. Actually, this doesn't have to be there. They mentioned Fire Emblem and Thousand Year Door. I guess I probably didn't pick up on that, because I remember like a long time ago. I think before Fire Emblem's Awakening, no one really cared about Fire Emblem in the West, usually. Right? It was like when they came out with Awakening, everyone was like, whoa, you can have them date, and you can go in the future and they have children? What the? And then everyone got super into it. But before that, it was just like Fire Emblem. That's just the weird thing that's in Smash Bros. Sometimes. I know of Roy and Marth. That was the whole thing. And now it's like a huge thing, right? Everyone's like, I love Fire Emblem. Can't wait for them to stop adding Fire Emblem characters to Smash. That's how it is. Let's see, Nintendo publishes Fire Emblem, but do they also own the IP? I have no idea. If only there was some way to find out. It's too bad that I can't think of a way to look up this information. Because I'm playing a game right now. See, there's a Toad in Petalburg who likes Fire Emblem. Oh, do they actually mention Fire Emblem like by name? It's not just like, oh, here's a subtle nod. They actually say Fire Emblem in the game. Dang, okay. That's cool. So they could have just put like a subtle reference, like, you know, here's like the mask that Marth wore. Wait, does Marth wear a mask? He doesn't. Here's the sword from Fire Emblem. But they're like, no, this is like, it's like actually Fire Emblem. There's no room for misinterpretation. It is exactly Fire Emblem. Let's see, they co-developed WarioWare with Nintendo R&D 1. The heck is that? R&Ds. That's cool though. It's cool that Nintendo has many sub companies making well-known games. Actually, wasn't one of the recent Pokemon remakes the which one was it? The Pearl, Brilliant Pearl, whatever, Shining Diamond. That one was like developed by a different company, right? It wasn't Game Freak. It was Ilka or something. And people were concerned. They were like, I don't know about this company, guys. I don't know if they're gonna uphold the quality of Pokemon games as we expect. And then I guess it was fine. Ilka D's? How can he do this? Can't believe he would do this to me. Now, R&D1 was a studio at Nintendo. I see, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Game dev, it's pretty interesting. Copyright law. I can finish the Tenro. The Tenro, can I? This is, alright, because this can't be here. So, oh yeah, Pushmo. I remember Pushmo. I played that. That was a cool game. I don't think I actually beat it, but it's pretty cool. I think it was one of the earliest digital only games for 3DS. I think at the time at least. I don't know, maybe there were a lot of them. No, that's not true at all. The DSi was a thing. DSiWare. Also, actually, something here is wrong. Oh, this thing is a 2. Yeah, but I never actually owned a Nintendo DSi. And so I never got to experience all the cool downloadable content. Same. I don't know. Oh, this looks like an alligator. See, these are the eyes. Here's like the long alligator snout. I think that's what this is. There's no doubt about it. I only experienced DSi stuff through 3DS. Did the 3DS have... You could download DSi games on the 3DS? I feel like it's been so long since I've used the 3DS that I've forgotten a lot of stuff. I remember like when they used to have like you could spend your Nintendo points on actual like Game Boy games. Right? That was pretty cool. You should bring that back. Now you can only use your Nintendo points on like, game purchases. You could also welcome Namington. You could download them so hard you could hack the 3DS with them. Oh yeah, wasn't there a game called like Ninja, some sort of ninja game that everyone downloaded and they're like, yo, this game could help you. You can root your 3DS. And one of the games was actually free. I forget which one. That was a 3DS game. Cubic Ninja, wasn't it? Cubic Ninja? Block Ninja? I don't know, one of those. It's always surprising when games can do stuff like that. You're like, what are they doing in that game? Block Dude. No, I think it was Cubic Ninja. Got Dr. Mario and Panel de Pon. Yeah, I think I got like one of the original Mario Game Boy games on my 3DS using points. It's pretty cool. Had mine with Freaky Forms. Never heard of that one. It's always like some obscure game, right? It's never like, oh yeah, here's a, pretty big indie game on the 3DS. You can use it to jailbreak. That's always some weird thing. Freaky Forms into a Y fact? I don't know what that is. There's all these terms, all this terminology that I don't know about. Okay, so the 3 has to be here. This is a 3. You got the 3 over there. Okay, this is a 1. So you got the 2. Okay, these have to be here. Let's see, wait, hacks, which was like waiting a minute or something. It was so long ago. I think I did actually when I had my 3DS. There was one game that was like an FPS where you could jailbreak your 3DS, and I think I did that one. It was available for free. It had to be like a specific version though. I think you had to like download it before someday, and then I don't know. I don't even remember. What I used was a DSi app called Nintendo Fan Network. Okay, I guess there were like a lot of ways to do it that I am not familiar with. All this stuff always just gets past review, and they're like, how did this get past review? I don't know. Estimated time for running the exploit takes around 25 minutes for new 3DS. And 1 hour and 10 minutes. Why is that much faster? And 3DS. It's still weird that they called it the new 3DS, you know. Were there any new 3DS specific games? Like, I know there are games that definitely run better, but I don't know if there were any specific ones. There were. Xenoblade 1. I remember, like, when the Game Boy Color came out, right? There were still some games that were compatible with both the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy, you know, the regular one. Like, I had this story where, I think one of the Conquer games on the Game Boy, it said Game Boy Color on it, but you could still play it on your regular Game Boy. It's just that they removed a lot of functionality. And I remember when I was buying that game, my dad didn't know that you could play them like on the regular Game Boy. Like, I had a regular Game Boy and not a Game Boy Color, and I said I want to buy this game. And my dad was like, no, it says Game Boy Color. You don't have a Game Boy Color. And I said, I know, but it works. He didn't believe me, so he just bought me a Game Boy Color, and I was like, okay, that's cool. Also, welcome to Tonya. Yes, I did watch Arya's stream this weekend. He was playing Dark Souls. So Xenoblade 1, also SNES Virtual Console games. Wait, really? They had those on the new 3DS? I guess because I never had one. I just, like, I don't know what's available on it. Apparently says on the back of the box. Oh, like which games are compatible. Also, welcome Tag Barrel. Thought our man already beat this game. No, I unlocked, so there's 2 modes in this game. It's Wario mode and there's Mario mode. I unlocked the special version of Mario mode, but I'm still on level 7 of Wario mode. See, I played Earthbound on my new 3DS. What? I'm looking forward to them like releasing all the Game Boy games on Switch. You know, I think it would be cool. There's so many games, right? I think when I had my 3DS, I had Legend of Zelda: The Ocarina games, or not Ocarina. What is it called? Oracle games, Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages. Because I played those games a ton when I was a kid, and I was like, cool, can't wait to play this again. And then I opened it up. I played part of Ages on the 3DS, and then I stopped. I was like, I don't have time for this. But then, you know, it'd be cool to play them on the Switch. Let's see, did you show him afterwards popping in the game in old Game Boy? No. I don't think he would understand. My dad did not understand video games. Imagine playing Gold and Silver on the regular Game Boy. Oh yeah, that was a color-specific game, huh? I don't know. And Gold and Silver, I have fond memories of Gold and Silver. It's still my favorite Pokemon game. Like, not Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but like the original Gold and Silver. Like, it used nighttime mode pretty well. Because I feel like in all the later Pokemon games, they did have day and night cycles, but it was never as drastic as it was in Gold and Silver. It had a cool feeling. Let's see, have I seen the new AI craze? They use it to make 80s media out of things like JoJo, the Bible, Lord of the Rings. Yes, I've seen those. I saw one video recommended on YouTube. It was like Harry Potter, but if it was a 90s Japanese Yakuza film. And I was like, what's this? I thought it was like an actual like video. It's just a bunch of like AI screenshots. Or AI generated images. It actually looked pretty cool. I don't know. Also, welcome Lovekey. All those Pokemon lost. It was technically a Game Boy game with optional color. And Gold and Silver. Wait, really? I don't think I ever tried playing the original Gold and Silver on Game Boy not color. Is there a term for it? I don't want to say like Game Boy not color. Is it Game Boy regular? Original Game Boy? Also, one thing that I remember was cool was if you were playing a regular Game Boy game on your Game Boy Color, on the logo screen, you know, when the Game Boy logo comes down, and you press like left, right, up, down, or whatever, it could change the color palette. And there was one that like inverted the colors, and like every time I'd play a game, I'd be like, I'm gonna invert the colors, and then it looked awful. But you could do it. But then like some games had specific color palettes. Like I think if you played Pokemon Red, it was like tinted red. Game Boy Fat. The people called the Game Boy Fat. A Game Boy Pocket. They had the regular Game Boy Pocket. I also had the Game Boy Light. I've talked about this. Game Boy Light was a thing. I knew one person who had it. Hey, Game Boy, yeah, the Pokemon Yellow. The only Crystal is not compatible. I see. Also, welcome Frank. I still haven't finished. I've been talking. I don't know what I'm doing. Got any backseaters? Can you tell me? Okay, hold on. 11. 10, 11 goes this way. 11. 5, 10, 11. So this thing can't be here. The Game Boy Light was Japan exclusive. I guess that would explain why I only saw one of them. Hold on, let me scroll up in chat. I think I've missed a bunch of comments. Game Boy Pocket existed. Dark mode since childhood. So true. Also, like back in the day when you would have your Game Boy accessories, you know? Since there was no backlight, you had to have a custom thing attached to the end. It was like a swirly light. Those are cool. You got the custom battery packs. Pokemon Yellow, Kirby Pinball. You remember Pokemon Pinball? That was cool. It had Rumble. Rumble was pretty cool. And do not miss the lack of backlights. Yeah, it was like impossible to use it. You needed to have good light in your room. Now we're so spoiled. You can play your game anywhere. Not have to worry about being able to see your screen. Let's see, many Game Boy games had colors for Super Game Boy. Oh yeah, I actually was watching a video recently. It was recommended to me. The pixel art in the Pokemon trading card game, Game Boy Color game. They had like different modes for if you were playing it on the Super Game Boy, on the whatever console. they use a different sprite set. Hold on, is the 211321 column messed up? 211. 2 okay, this one 2111. 2 Wait, this is just math. I could have just done this. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Cole. Hold on, let me scroll up. Yeah, Super Game Boy was a thing. Also, Props Not Jacks at 1, 2, 12 row. 1, 2, 12. Is that just math? Hold on, I should not do it. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 12. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. 2 space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So then this one. Okay, that doesn't overlap, but it does help. Okay, thank you for that one. Remember the Game Boy Micro? Yes, we've talked about the Game Boy Micro. It was tiny. It came out around when the end of the Game Boy Advance was a thing. And I don't know anyone who had one. Yeah, the e-reader was a thing. Magnifying lights. Yeah, 4 battery. Yeah, you had the Game Boy accessories that was like... It was like a rechargeable battery pack. Yes, also that game that you needed sunlight for it. That was weird. I never played it, but I was aware of it. Let's see, I like the brand of videos that uncovers lost game prototypes. Yeah, it's cool to see how like game development was back in the day, right? Because everything had to be really limited to work around so many restrictions. Like the pixel art back then was so good. They had like you know, they had restrictions. They could use 4 colors or whatever. And then they had like different parts of the game could be, they could mix color schemes. It's pretty cool. See, I bet my save battery finally died a few years ago. Oh yeah, that was also a thing, right? In some of the internal batteries were used to store stuff. I think it's been long enough that it just stops working. See, apparently the devs for Metroid Pinball were offered to try their hand on Pokemon Pinball 3. That's pretty cool. I played the Pokemon Pinball Game Boy Color. I played that one a lot. Back in the day. Remember that back in the day? Okay, this thing has to be a 1. Wait, also this is wrong. Something here, I did something wrong here. Does that mean this? Oh no, this is, okay, this is a 1. The 2 is probably there. Yeah, the 2 has to be here. So this is solved. Is this SFC? I don't know what that is. What is that? Super Famicom? We got 3-1, 3-1, 2-1, 3 right there. And this 9 has to go this way. And this has to be a 7, right? This is a 7. You got the 3 right there. You got the 1. You got the 3 and the 1. So this has to be the 9. So 7, 8, and goes this way. So Human Panic says, I hate that my Game Boy Micro has a stuck blue pixel. But it's so small and far away from the face. Yeah, it always sucks when you see like a dead pixel on a device. You're like, man, I don't want to like replace the whole thing. It's like, it's small enough that it's not really like a huge issue, but you know, it's still there, right? The fact that it's there still bothers you. I know I could live with, it's just 1 pixel, man. Man, it's just 1 pixel. Is it worth like spending all this money to replace it? The answer is usually no. Also welcome Nano Dan. Pinball games are fun. Pokemon Pinball, Kirby Pinball. I don't think I ever played Kirby Pinball. The only game of that from Kirby that I'm aware of was the Kirby Tilt and Tumble. I don't remember ever playing the pinball. Is this a gator? That's what I thought. I think it is a gator. Okay, so this has to be a 1. This is a 2 for sure. There's gotta be a 1. Oh wait, okay, this stuff can't be here. This has gotta be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You got that one. The 3, you got the 1 right there. Remembering trading in multiple PSPs with dead pixels. Multiple of them. Gotta be really bad luck. Hold on, this one's gotta be here. And that means this 2. Wait, hold on. Could this be a 2? 1, 1, 1, 2. It could. It could be there. It's possible that it's there. This one can't be here. Got the 2, 1, 3. This thing can't be there. 4, 2. This 2's gotta be there. A little Gator game reference. That was a good game. A little Gator game. One of the games of all time. Okay, 2, 3, 1. Got that 2, 1, 1, 2. 1, 3. 4, 2, 3. Okay, we got this one. This one has to be a 4. It's a crocodile. I still don't actually know the difference between alligators and crocodiles. What's the difference? What's the deal? What's the deal with them? Okay, so this one has to be here, right? Probably their snoots. Also welcome Pamphlet. They do be gatekeeping though. Gator keeping. Okay, 2, 1, 2. Hold on. So this thing can't be here. Got this one. And that one. This one is right there. You got the 14. This is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So the 2 has to be here. So this has to be the 2. And then this thing has to be the 3, right? Yes. And then this has to be 2. Hang up this one. And that one. And then it's not there. No, it's not there. It's not this one. Hold on, 1, 2. No, it's here. And then wait, I think I did something wrong. I think something's wrong here. I feel like this is not supposed to be here. What did I do? Gators are the source of Gatorade. Yeah, I feel like this should be connected, right? Okay, hold on. 1, 5. 1. Oh, there should be another one here somewhere. And I also feel like this thing right here. Oh yeah, this is wrong. Like I think this should be here. But then like it would mean that this thing can't be there. It would mean this 3 has to be here. Actually, this makes sense. Wait, and then this thing's gotta be... Okay, we got this one. We got that one. Okay, there we go. Easy. This game's so easy. Look at this. I bet the word is wani, right? Wani is the Japanese word for crocodile. I learned this from WaniKani. I knew it. I told you. Yo, new PNG tuber just dropped. You can use this as your reaction. Why is he so angry? Yeah, Amelia Watson. Also, hold on. let me scroll up. Pokemon Pinball. Did not work on SP. Pokemon Pinball. Pokemon Pinball uses the same game engine as Kirby's Pinball Land. Did Kirby's Pinball also have Rumble? I think Gators have an overbite. When they close their mouth, you can only see their top teeth. Crocodiles, both rows of teeth are visible. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna probably forget this very soon. We're gonna have another stream where gators come up, and I'll be like, what's the difference? If only someone explained this to me at some point. Okay, there we go. Kirby Tilt Game. Oh yeah, that one. That makes sense. Log Seek. Yeah, I should do that. Hold on. I'll put it as a note. Miscellaneous. Today I learned. Gators have an overbite or an underbite. They have one of the two. Overbite. Okay. Gators have an overbite. Okay. All right, next one. Next puzzle. Gators don't. Wait, hold on. Wait. Wait, let me scroll up. I'm scrolling up. Rolling up to where Handfloat said something. Yes, gators have an overbite. Crocodiles have normal teeth. Crocodiles have normal bite. A regular bite. Whoops. Anyway, okay, so new puzzle. We're on the new puzzle. It's gotta go this way. And then over here, it's 17. Okay, this doesn't have to be here. The 17 has to go here, right? Yeah, new puzzle just dropped. Okay, here's a 5. This 5 cannot be there. Nor can it be there. Gators are abnormal. Yeah. I'm sure there's gonna be, it's probably like someone who is drawn, some like alligator crocodile enthusiast who is an Amelia Watson fan. Okay, so people that are not familiar. Her fan base is called Investigators. And it's because, you know, it's a pun. It's the gators are in the vests, right? I'm sure there's someone who's like a enthusiast and they're like, okay, look at all this fan art. These are not gators. Okay, you guys don't even understand that gators are supposed to have an overbite. Obviously you drew a crocodile. 0 out of 10. See, does anyone know if there's a word for reptile studiers? Reptilologist? I don't know. Do your gator reps. Okay, this is a 13. This means that it has to go this way. Okay, so this means this thing has to be the 7. So it can't be there. This could be the 5 or the 7. And then... okay, this thing has to be the 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It can't be there. This thing we go up 5. Can't be there. This is an 11. 4. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's a herpetologist. I never would have guessed. Okay, this has to be a 6. 1, 2. Well, that doesn't tell you anything. Does it? Maybe it doesn't. Cordy channel, thank you for the raid. Let me do a shout out. Cordy_CH. You're streaming retro. It could be anything. It could literally. We don't even know. What kind of retro game were you doing? Doom 2. That is indeed a retro game. Hopefully you had a good stream. I'm just playing some numbers. Gotta do both shoutouts. So welcome Patchouli knowledge. Yo, that's the Toho. It's the real Toho in my chat. I do have the hag tag. It's cause I'm old. Anyway, yeah, we're streaming. Also welcome Choco-Jacks. Choco-Jacks, you missed all the discussion earlier in the stream. I was talking about Demon Crawl. I had some wacky runs. Okay, it also includes amphibians like frogs, toads, and salamander. Toad from Super Mario. So sad I missed Demon Crawl. Do I like it? It's so fun. So much fun. I played it for several hours today and yesterday. I had a very absurd run. Things were spawning all over the screen. I actually have a recording of it. So let me pull it up. Let me pull it up now that someone in chat actually understands what this thing is. Let me pull it. Okay, media source. You're gonna look at this and you'll be like, what the heck is this? Which one? Oh, hold on, let me check. 2023. Okay, yes, this one. 2023, 16, 14. This. Okay, look at how absurd this run is. I had all this stuff over the place. Every time I click on an item, I spawn these like laughing guys. And if you click on them, you take damage, and I have to like solve the puzzle this one. And they're going really slow because of bullet time. Anyway, it's a wacky run. Anyway, I don't know how loud this is. It's probably really loud. Anyway, that's it. Very fun game. Love that game. Would recommend playing Demon Crawl. Volume's fine? Yes. Gotten fricked up? Yeah. Anyway, I almost won that run. But I failed at the end. Anyway, sorry, what were we talking about? I don't even know. Don't even know. Okay, A2. This could be an 8 or 2. 2 space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It doesn't have to be there. Food brings smiles. Food. What? Okay, this is a 10. There's an 8 right here. 2. Okay, let's look at this one. 2, 12. Actually, we can cross off all of this. We got the 2 here. We got a space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, we can just go here. Just go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that right? I think that's right. Hold on. This is yes, this is correct. So true. Okay. Anyway, besides that, as Newtonia mentioned earlier, I was watching this weekend. I was watching Arya. Can't even talk. I was watching Arya Rinchan play Dark Souls. It's her first time playing it, and I was like, "Yo, I played that game. I know what to do." And then I was able to backseat a few times. It's like, "Okay, you should do this." I explained humanities. I explained several things. It's like, finally. I haven't even beaten the game yet I'm able to backseat efficiently. But then she started fighting the Hydra, and I was like, you know what? I can't watch this now. Because you can do stuff out of order, right? I have not fought the Hydra yet. And but it was cool. It was cool watching someone play the game, and I was like, yo, I've been here. I was there a few streams ago. She picked up the shield, and I was like, yo, that's the shield. She's also using the Zweihander. Please explain huge manatees. I don't know what that means. Yeah, it's my turn to backseat until now. She'll probably get through the game faster than I do. Because I only play it once a week in like 2.5-hour intervals. And she's doing like hour-long streams, or like 5 to 6 hour streams. Not spacing them a week apart. Anyway, that's cool. Okay, 11. 7, 4, 2, 6, 1, 3, 4, 1. Okay, let's look at this one. 2, 10. The 2 is here. The 10 would go up to there. Has to be these, right? Hold on. 2, space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one is 8, 9, 10. Okay, this is correct. And then, so this has to be the 7. It's not there. And this 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you got this one. And then you can look at the numbers. Beat the whole game at soul level 1. See, I know what SL1 means. I know the terminology. It's when you don't level up. You're limited to the number of stats you can have, you know? Very cool. Very cool game. Okay, here's a 2, 6, 1. There's a 3, 4. What about this one? You got the 8 over here. And then a 2. 2's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That does not help. Anyway, that's basically my weekend. Just playing Demon Crawl, watching streams, watching YouTube videos. Welcome, Cozy Sue. This is definitely a game Dermo would play on his iPad in the bathroom. He does play Picross, though. He's a well-known fan of Picross. One of fellow Picross streamers. He's you know, he's part of us, you know? Hamflow, me, Miskull, I think Hexadigital. Germa. We talk with Germa on the Discord. Sometimes we talk about Picross strategies. You guys wouldn't understand. Only Picross streamers will ever understand. Germa's one of them. Yeah, the real Germa. The guy famously known as Germa. Germa985. Yeah, my collab with Germa. You guys remember that? We'll go over it. This Thursday. Look at my old VODs. Yeah, I remember this time I collabed with Germa. Wow, that was so cool. Okay, I think this one has to go this way, right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, it doesn't. I should not have done this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, the secret Picross streamer hideout. It's actually a secret channel on the Wolfie Discord. Germa's there. He just uses his alternate identity. He doesn't want people messaging him. You know how it is. You know what it's like. Okay, the 7. So this has to be the 7. There's no way that this is the 5. We got this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Has to be there. And then this is the 2. Germa is among us. He is. He is. I shouldn't have mentioned this because, you know, he trusted us to not reveal his secret identity. Now everyone knows. Now everyone knows he's there. It's me, I'm Germa. I looked at the chat. Among Us. Okay, okay, let's see. 772. Germa confirmed. Hold on. Okay, this one. This was a 10. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's got to go up this way. This one has to be here. Is this Derma you speak of? Among Us? He is. He's so true. I see what you did there. He's so Among Us, guys. You don't even know. Almost were Germa. German? German without the N? How could you look at the chat? You only have one monitor? I saw I had a notification and then I tabbed over. That's how you do it. That's how people with one monitor do things. You just tab between things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Neanderthal. No. It's the advanced strategy. Sometimes, you know, if you have too many monitors, it's too distracting. Like, you're able to look at multiple things. Not me, though. You can always tell I'm focused on one specific thing. That's the one monitor life. Okay, so this one... 2, 3, 4, 5. This has to go up this way. Then this is an 8. This gotta go down this way. This simply has to be here. So this is 11. There's nothing there. Nothing here. This is, here's the 6 right there. You got the 3. Got the 2 and the 10. You got this other 2. Could this be part of the 8? It could. I think it could. Because the 2 could still... No, it can't be here. So this has to be the 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this has to go this way. And then this one has to be that. And this is a 2. You got these. Anyway, how are y'all doing? That's right, y'all. It's Tuesday. Sorry, no, it's Monday. Why did I say it's Tuesday? Well, it could be Tuesday. Depending on where you are, it could be Tuesday. Yeah, all of you. All of y'all. All y'all. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. Oops. Okay, sleepy, and it is Tuesday. Yeah, in Germany, it's Tuesday over there. That's how it is. What is that? 4-part emote? Let's see. Good. Wait a second. I shouldn't have asked how you guys are doing. I keep making this mistake. I'm supposed to ask, what have you guys been up to? If I just ask how you're doing, you'll just say like, fine, I'm doing okay. Have to ask what you've been doing. Choco Jackson just ate. I think eating is good. Eating is a good thing to do. It's important to have nutrients so that you have energy to do things throughout the day. Sounds like an alien talking. It's like, oh, I also enjoy consuming nutrition. Nutrition that allows me to perform day-to-day activities. Such as thinking. and other. Hold on. Okay, let me scroll up. Debating on if I need a screen protector for that iPad mini. I recommend getting one. I actually recommend if you have an iPad and you're gonna draw on it, I get one of those screen protectors that makes the surface, it's like a matte, M-A-T-T-E screen protector. Not matte like the name matte, but you know, like a matte screen protector. But it feels like you're drawing on paper. That's pretty cool. It's not like you don't have the pen just like smoothly going all over the place, you know? Gotta do it. Cover ham combo breaker. Just get one so you don't have to worry about. Yeah, I recommend getting one. Which one? I don't know. You don't need the expensive one. If you watch like any art videos on YouTube, chances are they've been sponsored by a brand called Paper-like screen protectors. And they're charging like 20 bucks for a screen protector. That's too much. Just get like a cheap one. It works fine. It's perfectly fine. I still have extras. Because, you know, usually when you buy screen protectors, they come in packs of 3. And I'm like, I definitely need more than one. Because if I mess up the first one, it's gonna be like... It's gonna be awful. So you have 3 of them, and you're like, okay, it doesn't matter if I mess up the first one. I can just... You know, there's dust under the screen. Just remove it, try it again. But I think I got it right the first try. It's pretty cool. Okay, let me scroll up. Also, I should hydrate. It's been over an hour. Let me hydrate and then I'll read the rest of the messages. Alright. I'm gonna scroll up. I'm scrolling up in chat to read the messages. Can anyone relate? Anyone out here scrolling up in chat to read messages? NanoDan says, filthy and trying to catch a bus. Hopefully you catch that bus. Cole says, streamer, what have you been doing? Me, fine. I understand. True. I do be fine though sometimes. Actually, usually when a streamer asks, like, what have I been doing? Like, in general, like in chat, I'll just not say anything. Even if it's specifically, like, addressed at me. Because I'm just like, no one cares, right? That's not true. The streamer cares, and I should respond, but I don't. I just post an emote. I'm like, yes, nodding emote, or like, you know, some sort of emote. Related. Yeah, how are you doing, you know? Like Mint, right? When you go into Mint stream, she'll greet you and say, how are you? And then you just send an emote. Tangentially related emote. That's how it is. NanoDan says, you know how it is with sawdust? Yeah, that's true. It's true. Also, I don't think I said welcome Ivanovsky, did I? Streamer enjoys thinking and other things, so true. That's me. It's me. 3 of them. Thanks for the info. True. Mashing an emote when being directly addressed. Yeah, it's like don't perceive me. I'm just here. I'm just chilling. Okay, so this is a 12. No, actually, it's fine. It's fine if I'm perceived. Okay, here's a 16. This is, so it can't be here. This is a 17. Okay, this 3's gotta be up this way. And the 4 has to be here. We got the 8 right there. Got the 7. Most of the time I just put hedgehog. Is that hedgehog sausage? Emote for every instance. What emotion is that trying to convey? You know, sometimes like you see an emote and you're like, I don't know what this is, and then you like hover over it and you're like, that doesn't explain anything, you know? In fact, it makes me more confused. Because it's like an inside joke. Like the name of the emote is just some obscure thing, and I'm like, I don't know what this is. What emotion is this trying to convey? Like a Choco J thing. That's an emote that I've seen and I have it, and I'm just like, I didn't know what it was until some weeks ago. Like I see this and you're like, what the heck is this? But then like I'm like on the Discord and then I see like the original thing of this emote. It's like, oh, that's what it is. It's like blurred enough that I couldn't tell what it was. Everyone has obscure emotes. I still don't know. Okay, if you go on the Discord, if you're on the ChocoJax Discord, there's an emote called Jax AA. And it's just like a gasping face. The fact that his name Thing is also like, I don't know what this thing is. But that is indeed a thing of some sort. Okay, this is a 1. So 3 down there. But yeah, so many people have emotes that are just like, it's like an inside joke. I guess I'm not cool enough to understand. Okay, this is a 17. This is a... Okay, this thing can't be there. It's gotta go this way. This has to be a 4. What is that one? Oh, that's a face. I couldn't tell what that was from a distance. You see, that's a sleeping face. This one looks like the taiko drum. Constanza. I simply don't understand. It's too obscure for me. Okay, what else can I do here? You got the 3 and the 6. This thing can't be here, so it's got to go this way. That's big JB21, whatever that is. Yeah, some emotes, you gotta like click on it and it's like, then it becomes large and I'm like, whoa, that's what it is. Inside joke, Ham knows it. He knows everything. He's always watching, so he's aware of everything. There's it, you got the 2, you know, what is this one? 1, 2, 3. There's an 8. This is done. This is also done. So this has got to go this way. And this one, yep, this one's there. You got the 5, you got the other 5. And this one, you got, this is a 10. So it's got to go down this way. And I think I did something. Okay, no, this thing has to be there. And here. I think it's an ostrich. Let's go. It's a flamingo? No, it's an ostrich. What is the Japanese word for ostrich? It is dacho. That's what it is, dacho. Yeah, look at zoom in. Look, it's running. It's out there running around. Look at that animation. Look at that animation on the legs. How's it going so fast? And it's like going, its head is going back and forth, you know? It's rat jamming. Great frames. They put a lot of effort into this. Non-ironic. They actually did. I thought it was pretty good. See, late reply, it'll be for art and organizing. I plan on taking the mini to work and everywhere. Yeah, so look, I have an iPad mini. I think it was the 4th generation one. I don't use it for anything besides art. Like, I think the first time I had like an Android tablet, tablet, I'd be like, yo, I can do so much on this. I can watch anime, I can watch YouTube, I can do whatever. And then I got my iPad mini and I was like, this is exclusively for drawing. I'm never gonna use it for anything else. No, I don't even watch YouTube on it. I used to at some point. And then I was like, I don't need this. Only drawn. And that's why it's like always out of battery, because I just leave it, because I don't even draw that often. And so when I pick it up, I'm like, oh, I guess I have to charge it. Guess it's charging time. Anyway, if you have one, I recommend you probably should use it for something else besides only drawing. Say my tablet's always dead whenever I use it. Yeah. Yeah, why does it do that? Why don't they just continue to be charged? Why don't they know my schedule? When I intend to use it? Apple, you got like smart charging enabled. You should know exactly when when I'm using it. Use your machine learning. Okay, hold on. This is a 111. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just do this. 1. Okay, this one goes down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, this one. 1. You got the 1, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There it is. You got this one. You got that one. Tab it. Yeah, tab it. I can't think of what else to use it for besides drawing. That's what the computer's for. No, you could use it for games. A mobile game. You could play Genshin Impact on it. Actually, no, wait, yeah, I used to play Genshin Impact on my iPad. It was the only way I played it. I didn't have a PC. And so I only played it on my iPad. So I guess I was wrong. When I said I only used it for art. I used it for Genshin and art. And then I stopped playing Genshin, so it was like, then it was only art. That's how it is. I would not recommend playing Genshin though. In case you were wondering, I do not recommend it. Here's a 12. It's a 9 right there. Yes, I survived the impact. They call it Genshin Impact. It sure did have an impact. 3, 2, 6. 3, 2. So wait, this has to be. I think it has to be this. Pause. Yo, it's the dancing guy. This is the head. You got the arms outstretched. It's the leg right there. that's the groove battle and Seabat. See, now that you mention it, I thought I installed Genshin on something, but it wasn't my phone. Then who was phone? Who was phone? You just imagine. Yeah, you just imagined Genshin. It's pre-installed. Yeah, there's a 4. The 4's gotta be there. It did get recommended on YouTube. There are some like special edition Samsung phones that are like Genshin Impact themed. I watched one video that was recommended to me for some reason of some guy unboxing a Ganyu Samsung phone. And he was like, would I recommend it? No. But if you're a Ganyu fan, sure, why not? It's like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, it's just like a bunch of accessories. But it's limited edition. I also watch an unboxing of that phone. It's probably the same one, right? I don't know. Ganyu also has a credit card. Can you just like print whatever? Like I know there are some credit card companies where you could submit like a custom design and they'll print whatever on it as long as it's like safe for work. I think I had a friend who had like a Toho themed credit card. But I think at some point they removed the ability to to upload custom images. At some point it was possible though. Should we have theme phones in America? I mean, you can just buy like a custom case, right? That's almost the same thing. And I guess that's one of the benefits of having an iPhone is that the cases will, it's pretty easy to find cases. When I used to use an Android, it was like impossible. You like go to the store. If you go to Japan and you're like, well, there's a limited edition phone case of this series that I like, but it's like it's iPhone and then like some very specific model of Android, and you're like, no one's gonna have this. Like iPhone cases are gonna be around forever. Even like pretty standard phones like the Pixel 3 or the Pixel 1. I think I tried like looking for cases for Pixel, the original Pixel phone, and they don't make them anymore, which kind of sucks. See, Zoli says, I will go download Genshin on my iPad. Why? I told you not to do it. I said I don't recommend it. Here you are going out and doing it. How can you do this? Okay, what else can I do? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this one can go here. Space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, otherwise 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There. Let's see, Cole says technically you're supposed to not put things you don't have copyright for on those. I don't know, they don't care. It's like Twitch, right? It's like people uploading Twitch emotes. They don't check. They don't check you have the rights to something. The iPhone is ubiquitous in Asian countries more so than Android. Is that true? I wonder why that is. I guess the benefit to iOS is the phones are just iPhone. Yeah, there's like less variations, which makes it easier to find stuff for. I don't know, it's pretty okay. I thought I would hate it, and actually it's fine. Man, I'm so used to Android. How can I ever use iPhone? And I used it, and then I was like, this I don't know about this one. And then after a week, I was like, it's fine. It's the same thing, almost the same thing. Also, welcome Robumu. I like that iPhone SE can use iPhone 7 and 8 cases. Yeah, the cases are pretty good, and they're like, they're pretty it's pretty easy to resell them. If you ever need to upgrade, they're always in demand, even the old models. You ever try selling like an old Pixel phone? No one wants it. Sedge. Let's see, Zoli said, played plenty of Genshin myself, want to see if I vibe with it on iPad. Yeah, I feel like it runs pretty well on iPad. I had no issues with it. Perfectly fine. As someone who did not have a PC, that was the only way for me to play it. And it was perfectly okay. Okay, the 2's there. The 3 is here. The 3 cannot be there. Let's see. What does this say? There's only one case manufacturer for my Sony phone. Yeah, there's so many different Android phones. It's impossible for for every phone to have a good number of cases for it. Sony phone has a broken headphone jack. Dang. There exist some Android models, Huawei, but Apple holds a strong market share. Yeah, that's a thing. It's Apple. What's the deal with Apple? I'm sure Sony would definitely fix it since their whole model is focused on audio products. But man, that sucks. Yeah, like having to send your phone in for repair is always, it always feels like, you know, like what am I gonna do without my phone? We all depend on our phones. You're like, well, if I send it in, I'm not gonna be able to use it. I need like some replacement device in the meantime, and I'm not just gonna like, you know, buy a new device while I'm waiting for the old one to get repaired. And you're like, is it worth the effort? And then ultimately the answer is no. It's probably better if like, if it's something that you can go in person and have it replaced or like appraised in the store and they're like, okay, yeah, we can fix this like, you know, on the spot. But if you have to ship it over, you're like, I don't know about this, guys. I don't know about this one. Like, what if it gets lost in the mail? Right, that happens sometimes. Sometimes you send stuff in the mail and then it just never arrives. Like, I don't want that to happen to my phone. My phone that I'm so dependent on. It luckily has a backup phone for once. Yeah, I'm glad that when my phone died, I still had my Pixel 1 phone. And I could still use it while I was waiting to get a new phone. Like, if I didn't have that, I'd be like, what would I even do? I wouldn't even be able to do anything. Especially because, like, you know, now you have, like, all this stuff that requires two-factor auth. You need a phone of some sort. Especially, well, I guess if you have your two-factor auth, if you use KeyPass and you put your things in there. I don't know. Right to repair a baby? And I know that's not what you said, but I willfully misinterpreted your message. Right to repair baby. Because my dad forced me to get my old phone repaired. For the backup phone. Empower local tech repair shops or have big companies provide instructions and parts on how to repair repair it yourself. Yeah, I agree. You think it's cool to allow people to repair things? Repairable baby. Okay, here's a 1. 1, 2, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Otherwise, you get the 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and then this has to be the 6. The 5 goes this way. It's gotta be a 1. And then this one is a 12. Can't be here. What if they don't treat my Omaru Polka 120 FPS gift lock screen wallpaper right? You ever worry, like, what if you send your phone in and then someone, like, you know, you're like, look at this. What if they're making fun of you? You're like, look at this guy. He's a fan of VTubers. SMH. Look at this guy's Oshi. Wow, imagine having this VTuber as your Oshi. And then they post, what if they post about it on social media? Or if they go on Twitter and they roast you and then you're like, it's viral. And then you're like, this is my phone. You can't do this to me. I send my phone in for repair. What if someone makes a TikTok of it? You know, people out there be making TikToks about stuff that they do at work. They're just like, the TikTok voice. You guys won't, I don't know how that was. You guys won't guess what showed up at work. I don't even know how to do, I don't even know how to do that voice. You know, the classic TikTok voice. It goes viral, and then everyone on Twitter is going to be making fun of you. I don't know. It was my phone, guys. It makes me feel like factory resetting every time. I don't want to log out of everything. Yeah, that makes sense. But still. I hate the TikTok voice. Hate is a strong word, but I don't like it. I actually got recommended a video, I think yesterday, of the lady who actually was the origin of the TikTok voice. She's actually like a news anchor for some, or like some podcast shows. I don't know, but she does some sort of thing, and she's real, and she sounded normal. She did not sound as annoying as the voice sounded. I was like looking at the comments, and they're like, "Whoa, this is the way her voice sounds exactly like it, except less annoying." Text-to-speech is uncanny valley territory. Yeah, some of the voices are like really realistic. How do they make it sound so real? That's something. Yo, what if she collab with Hatsune Miku? The original voice of Hatsune Miku and TikTok voice? What if they had a concert? What if they did that? That'd be cool. Okay, here's a 6. It's gotta go this way. Thanks for the reminder. Enable Authy. Yeah, Authy is pretty good. I would recommend it for your 2-factor authentication. Okay, so this has to be the 4. Is this Batman? Text-to-speech was better when they made my Raffle cop. Yeah. Classic. When they made the sounds. Microsoft Sam. They should bring back Microsoft Sam. They should have an option in TikTok. Do you want TikTok lady voice or Microsoft Sam? Well, it's probably copyrighted. You probably couldn't do it. But what if? What if you could do it? It's close to realistic, but the cadence or something is wrong. Yeah, sometimes it also like mispronounces words. Sometimes the intonation is wrong. The current lock screen is wallpaper from Momosuzu Nene official Twitter. They're going yeah, with the pouty face. I actually, what is everyone's your phone wallpaper right now? I always, in like the past 10 years, I think, I've always set my phone wallpaper to an empty black screen. My lock screen and my wallpaper, always empty black screen. On desktop, it's always the default background that comes with the computer. Right, you guys see me when I boot into Windows. It's the default Windows wallpaper. On my Mac, it's the default Mac wallpaper. I don't bother with that anymore. And like I used to back in the day, I used to care so much about customization. Now I'm like, I literally do not care. Just give me plain solid color, or just leave it as default if it's fine. So my backup phone has an excellent wallpaper, me holding a bottle of green Tabasco. But why? The slime molder likes abstract artwork. Phone wallpaper is Yoimiya from Genshin. Some people have like some really like aesthetic wallpapers. Like they set their phone theme to something specific as well. Right? They're like, okay, I'm gonna have my my phone wallpaper be this character. I'm gonna download an app that changes all of my app icons to the same color scheme. And then if one doesn't exist, I have to like set it myself. I'm just like, that's too much effort. I just do whatever for my wallpaper is too lazy. Yeah. But what is whatever? What does it even mean? And post has been Steven Universe background art. Yeah, actually background art is pretty good. I know like in some what's that guy's name? Makoto Shinkai. A lot of his movies, you can use those as wallpapers. There's probably a ton of people that have them. I used to do that a long time ago. There's like a grassy field. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool aesthetic. Android 13 does it by default. They set the color scheme based on your wallpaper. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I also used to have like a random wallpaper. There used to be an option, or like you could download an app or something. Change your wallpaper every hour. I used to do that. See, phone wallpaper had for the longest time was a photo of the moon from an actual Van Gogh Starry Night from when I went to Mumbai. That's cool. It's cool when people take their own photos and they set them. Actually, you know what else is cool is when someone gifts you a piece of artwork, right? Someone custom drew something and you're like, I'm gonna set this as okay. Choco Jack, that's a good wallpaper. When someone draws something for you and you're like, I'm gonna set this as my wallpaper. I did that for some time. One of my friends drew me something and I was like, wow, this is so good. And I set it as my wallpaper. But they don't know. And then when they found out that I use it as my wallpaper, they're like, no, what? What? My artwork? Is your wallpaper? What the? That's cool. Linux wallpaper is Nadeshko from Eurocamp. Yeah, that's good. Good Eurocamp. Good backgrounds. All the mountains. Sorry, I should probably be solving this puzzle. I don't think I made any progress in the past, when did I last put down a square? Some time ago. Had this wallpaper of the past year. I'll never change it. It'll be there forever. Okay, let's see. Two, okay, two, this is a 2 for sure. And then 1. And then this is a... Okay, this has got to be a 1. The 4 can't fit there, but the 1 could fit there. We can't say anything about this. This can be a 2. The 2 could be here. 6-2 column has to have 6 on top. Okay, 6-2 column. 6-2 column. This one. Yeah, why could it not? It can't be here. Why can't it not? Why can't it be here? No, it could. It could. Okay, wait, I could cross this stuff off. Hold on. We got the one down here and the other one. We got these. And so this means... What does it mean? Theoretically, it could. Yeah, it could be here. But we don't know. Alright. It means 1911 column. Can add to the 9. 9, 1. Okay, yeah, I should look at this one. Okay, 1. We get the 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 here, space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this has to be part of the 7. So this can't be here, and therefore you are correct. The 6 cannot be here. So we have this one. We got that. Got the 3. You got the 6. The 4 right there. This is another 4. 2, 4, 3, 3 column is solved. 2, 4, 3, 3. 2, 4, 3. You're right. So true. So true. So then this can't be the 2. Solved on both sides. 2, 4. Yes, you are correct. That's extremely correct. And then this thing can't be here. Also another one. This one. 2, 1. Does this 6 have to be up here for the same reason? Yeah, because this, yeah, you're right. This one is here. Therefore, the 6 has to be up here. Then, this has to be a 2. Actually, this one also has to be a 2. Meaning the 4 has to be up here. Same thing on this side. So not, it can't be down here. Or here. And then this being a 5, it's got to go this way. With the 4 over there, this has got to be a 1. And then this has to be a 2. This 3's done. There's nothing there. This is a 3. Got the other 3. Got those, and this is presumably the same thing. Yeah, this is a 3. It's 3. That's right, what did I say? It's numbers time? It's numbering time? Okay, we got this one. This has to be a 2. This also has to be a 2. This is the 11. Then... Oh, this has to be there. Okay, this has to be there. This has to be on this side. I'm going to assume probably symmetrical. Yeah, this is an 11. You got the 2. That one is there. This one for sure down here. What is this like Animal Crossing? Doesn't this look like the the original Animal Crossing? They had the horns, they got the hat. Gotta be. I mean, it's probably not. It's definitely not. But what if it was? Animal Crossing. Wait, does this have to be there? I don't want to say that it is. Okay, this one, it's gotta go. Actually, it has to go this way. So this thing has to be the 6. Yeah, it's the Animal Crossing horns. Okay, so this can't be here. It's gotta go this way. So this has to be the 2. The 2, 1. Made the same reference? Yo. Yeah, I chose not to watch the stream. Okay, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. So this has to be this, right? And then you got this one here. Got that 5 is there. You got the 2. Got the other 5. Got the 1, 6, 1, 2. Alright. I think I've gotten so used to, like, you know, everything like Hamflo and Choco Jacks, they always start their stream. They stream every like Monday to Friday, right? And so since I also stream every Monday to Friday, every time I end my stream and then, like, you know, I can go watch other streams, I'm always like, I always turn on Hamflo's and Choco Jacks' streams. But then, like, when it's Saturday, neither of them are streaming, and I'm like, what the heck am I gonna do now? Gotta like find someone else to watch, or what the heck? And then I gotta look around. No one is consistent. Like, this guy might be streaming on this day. I don't know. I can't depend on it. Here's 4. Wait, this is... no, this is right. And then here's the 6. Look, it's Smile. This guy's smiling. It's the smile guy. Okay, 2, 1. There's a 2 in there. do be smiling though. Okay, look at that. You got this one. This one's there. You got the 2. This has got to be a 2. 2 1 2 1 2 is the other 2. Wait, no, this is not there. 2 1 2. Yeah, this is there. Oh, there it is. There's a smile. Okay, this has to be a 1. So there's nothing up there. 1 6. What else can I do? What else can I even do here? Okay, this is a 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Got the 8 there. 2 4 2 row. Yes. Wait, yeah, this is there. So it's got to be this. You get this one, you get the 1. This is done. These are done. You got the 2 over here. This is also done. Got the 2 1. Actually, this has to be there. Oh, this is just like a Viking. Some kind of Viking man. Or woman. Let me get this one. It's there. Okay, this is done. No, this is just this is just the Animal Crossing guy. And 2's there. It's John Animal Crossing. Or a chef with a hole in his hat. I don't see it. I don't see it. No, this is just Animal Crossing. This is just him. It's the guy. It's Skyrim. Viking. It says Viking. New PNG tuber. That's what I thought it was until the last 15 seconds. John Skyrim. Jonathan Skyrim. Or this one. Next one. What do you think he's laughing about? What's so funny, Viking man? You think this is a joke? Not even. It's not even funny. What's he laughing about? Okay, this 20 is definitely here. So given that, life, so true, so true. Society, yo, you ever think about how society has the word sus in it? Kinda sus, if you ask me. True, so true. Out here saying facts, fact and logic. Okay, I got the 9. 914. This has to be part of the 8, so it can't be here. Meaning this has to be part of the 1. So the 9 has to go up this way. Now we have the edge strat right here. Got the 3, the 12 definitely for sure goes this way. 4, you get the other 4. This is another 4. Get the 6. Wow. So cool. Then the 1. And this down here is a 3. Get the 4 and the 2. This is a 2 over here. The 6, we got the 2. That's a 2. This is a 2. This is a 1. Sorry, wait, this is wrong. Yeah, that shouldn't be there. Okay. Yeah, I knew. I caught it. 1, 2, 3. Get that one. I went too far down. There's 1 too far. Okay, so this is there. It's got to be a 1. This is a 5. This is another 5. So this thing has to be part of the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it can't be here. This thing has to be a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't be there. You have a 2 and a 13. What does that look like? It's got to go up this way. And this... Hold on. 2 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, there's that. And then this thing can't be here, it can't be there. This thing has gotta be... Gotta go this way. It's gotta be that. You got this one, you got that one. Very cool. Very cool game. I still have to think of what I'm gonna stream tomorrow. Because I simply don't know. Well, this doesn't have to be there, but it probably is. Because last Tuesday, we played QT and we finished that. And I have nothing to do on Tuesday. Gotta think of what else to play. Dark Souls. I could. I was gonna do that on Sunday. I could do it on Tuesday. Also a possibility. Just a temporary. Sorry, it's a Saturday. Sorry, not Sunday. Did I say Sunday? Yeah, stream. I don't stream on Sundays. Who do you think I am? Name of streamer who is known for streaming on Sunday? Not me. This is a 4. Okay, but then I gotta find something to stream on Saturday. I gotta find something to stream on Saturday. Could I stream? I have several games. Several games that could be played. Power Wash Simulator, I have that. But that's like a Zatsudan game though, because like, you know, usually I think the way I have it set up is that, you know, Monday is this game, which is good for Zatsudan. Wednesday is fishing, which is like basically only Zatsudan. Friday's another Zatsudan day. And then like the days in between is like, you know, maybe games that actually have gameplay. So I don't have to. So if I run out of stuff to talk about, like what if I were to play it tomorrow? It's like Tuesday, and then I'm like, oh yeah, let's play some Power Wash Simulator. And then I use up all of my discussion topics, and then like, you know, and then on Wednesday I'll be like, it's fishing, and there's nothing to talk about. You gotta ration out the discussion topics. Otherwise you can't even predict what will happen. Okay, so this has to go up this way. There's a 2 right there. There's another 2. There's a 5. That's a 5 right there. And then the 2, you got the 3. Okay, this gotta be a 1. This also gotta be a 1. And this here is a 7. 1, 2, 3. It's gotta go this way. That's a 7. So this here has to be a 3. So it's not there. It can't be there. This is a 3. And then there's a 4 in here somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So the 4 has to be there. And actually, okay, so this has to be a 2. There's got to be the 4. And this one. And then get the 3 and the 8. Has to go this way. And then if this is an 8, it's gotta go... Oh wait, it's actually just this. This is actually just the whole thing. And then... It's gotta be that. You know what they say, it's gotta be. Simply has to be. Okay, we got this one. We got the 5, you got the 2 over here, this is another 2. That's a 1. This one has to go down this way. And then you just say numbers. No, 4. It goes up here. This one, okay, this one has to be the 4. There's nothing there. You got this 5. Is that 3? 1. That's a 1. That's a 1 right there. And then, okay, this one. Wait, does it have to go this way? It does. So the 2 has to be here. Wait, this is a witch. I can see it. This is the nose. It's just like this, the hat. It's got to be a witch. So this has to go this way. The 4 cannot be there. 914. This has to be part of the 9. 3, the 1. There's a 1. The 1 could be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. That's there. The Wicked Witch. Of the west. Of the east. The Wicked West of the West. And the 5. This is a 6. So actually it has to be here. And not there. Okay, the West. The 3's there. The 2's gotta be there. So that means this has to be... This has to be a 2. And then... And then what? 1, 1, 4. There's gotta be a 4. That 3 is there. So 3 again. Okay, this one. This one is a 7. So it has to be here. Has to be there. Has to be here. This is the 3. And it's the other 3. Here's a 2. And this is an 8. This is done. This 3's got to go down this way. Got the 4. No, it's definitely definitely a witch. Definitely for real. There it is. I called it. What's that background though? What's up with this? It says Majo. That's what the what she's wait, she's like, what does she do? She's like surfing? Do witches do that? Do they do that? How's she doing? It's part of them. Oh, the crescent moon, I see. All 2FA setup on backup phones. Yeah. All these pretty good. Witches are surfers. For real, on God. Okay, let me hydrate. It's 7 p.m. It's time for another hydration. Exact perfect timing. All right. Let's do a Mario Picross. So Mario mode. I'm about to go Mario mode up in here. There we go. Special. The special mode. Because if you look at the time, this is limited to 30 minutes. Which is about how much time I have left. Actually, maybe it's not the best idea to do this. Because if I complete this level in less than 30 minutes, which it usually will be, and then I won't have time to do something else. You know what? Okay, hold on. We can do this next stream. Maybe not the best time. Next stream. Let's do another Wario Picross. Actually, I don't know. There's like time management, you know? Time management. Like, what's the optimal use of my time? Probably this. Alright, we're back here. I'm back here with another edition of something. Okay, the 16 has got to go this way. This is pure numbers time. Only numbers, all the time. Five. You got the 2 right there. This is the 12. It's got to go this way. You got the 2 and a 12. The 2 is there. Space 1, 2. 2, 3. Hold on. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, why didn't I do that? 10, 11, 12. Should I have done that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and then you got the one that goes this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's fine, that's fine. And then this is the 11. It's got to go up this way. If this is the 8, it can't be there. It also can't be there. This one. That one. And if this is an 11, then you gotta cross out some of these, you know? Actually, you can cross off all these. Because the 9 cannot be there. And then... So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it can't be there. And then this one being a 14 and a 2. With the 2 there, space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that has to be there. It's got to be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That has to be the 8. And this thing has to be the 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, this is there. There's the 5. The 6 is there. The 7, it's there. You got the 8. And then if this is a 9, it's going to go down. Can't be there. Get the 9 over here. It's got to go this way and that way. And there and here. It can't be there. These have got to be connected. Whoa. Check that out. Check this out. Here's an 8. And this one, the 7's got to go this way. So 5's got to go this way. Okay, so the 11 must be connected. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Very cool. Very cool. 2 over here. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that correct? You got the 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, that is correct. This one's got to go that way. This one's got to go... Oh, this one doesn't have to, but it could. It could go down that way. But this one's got to go up this way. Actually has to go down another tile. Alright, this is a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's there. Okay, this has to be connected. This can't be. It can't be there. And then this is a 6. It can't be there. It actually just can't be. And then the 2 over here that can't be down there. Alright. We're in prime numbers time. Only numbers, no discussion. Discussion time is over. 7, 4. The 4 has to be over here. Right, because you can't put the 4... Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. Sometimes people will tell you that you can do it, but you can't. You actually cannot do that. It's not allowed. It's not even allowed. Okay, this is a 2. You got the 3 over here. This can't be there. Then, you got the 4 over here. The 6 has to be here then. You got the 1. You got the 2. The 4 over here, 6 cannot be there. And this one. What do you think this is? This is like a bat? What if this was Bat? Batman? It could be. Okay, here's an 8. So it can't be there. Exactly. Okay, this is an 11. What is that? Cricket game? Oh, that's a cricket bat. I've never seen a game of cricket. What is that like? What's the deal with cricket? I think it's actually really popular in India, right? Anyone know? Any cricket watchers? There's a 4. 2's got to be here. The 4's got to be there. Is it? I think so. Isn't it? They have an entire cricket division. Okay, the 4's got to be here. Okay, this is a 14, so it's got to go down to here. Guaranteed. 2, 11, 2. Get the 16. Got the 11. Wiki says it's most popular in the Commonwealth. So like the United Kingdom. What about rugby? Rugby is also a thing that I don't think I've ever seen. You got rugby, you got cricket. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this has to be a 2. This one has to go this way. And then 7. Yeah, rugby. That's what I meant. Rugby is one of those things that's like, it's like in the UK. That's something they do over there. Okay, There's 7. Okay, gotta go up this way. So here's this one. You got the 2. There, the 3 must be up there. Is a dragon? What if this is a dragon? Yeah, what's up? What's up with those people in the UK? Is out here doing things. Dragon those. Okay, this is an 11. 2's got to be here. 12. Got the 4. Okay, the 4, 2. Another 4. The other 4 has to be down here, I think. The other 4 could be here. Doesn't have to be. Welcome, Jimmy Map. Yes, good evening to you, or morning, depending on your region. Some kind of bird. The tail ends up too sharply. It could be like a Pegasus, right? Or a unicorn? No, what? Right. This looks like a horse. It's got 4 legs as well, I think. It's gotta be some sort of mythical creature. Anyway, this has to be the 11. Okay, this is a 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got the 3 over here. The tail. Yeah, this is a tail then. That's a tail. So this can't be here. There's got to be a 5. So it can't be here. Then 5. Okay, this has to be the 1. So 3 is here. You got the 2 there. Wait, hold on. Well, this is probably not. It's probably not. Like, it's probably this, but we haven't determined it yet. Actually, no, we have. We have. Because we crossed this off. So that's not there. It's got to be the 12 there. And there. And then this thing has to be the 3. Okay, we got the 2, 5, 3, 2. So this thing can't be here. And then... Wait, okay, this part is solved. And this is a 4 over here. What else we got here? We got the 4, 2. That's a 2. This one has to be a 4. And then this thing being a 12 means this is done. And then there's a 3 down here somewhere. It's got to be there. The 3's got to be there. This can't be there. Can't be there. And then this 3 can't be down there. Meaning this has to be a 3. And this one is, it's gotta go this way, right? I think that might have gone too far. Hold on, what is this? This is a, 7, 8, 9, 10, 4, no, this is fine. Is that fine? Is this fine? Wait a second. Yeah, that's fine. This is... It's expected. Okay, this is a 5. And then a 6, 2. There's a 2 right there. There's another 2. 6, 2. Okay, and then this one's there. It's definitely like a Pegasus. It's gotta be. There's no way this is something else. Okay, this is a 3. That's done. We got the 2 over here. And then here we got the 8, 9. Okay, that's done. This part is done. Got the 2, 4. Okay, that's a 4. This has to go this way. It's a 7, 7, 2. This goes down this way. You got this one. You got the 3. There's a 3 up there. Someone should make a picross where the silhouette looks like one thing and is actually another thing. Yeah, shadow puppets. It could be anything. Well, they can make it like Kimono Friends, where it's like, it looks like it could be a thing, and then you're like, I don't know what this is. It could be anything. Is Pikachu? Okay, here's the 4. It can't be there, and also can't be there, or here. Actually, this has to be this way. It's gotta go this way. This is done. That's done. This one has to go this way. And here you got the 3. This one is a 2. 3. Got the 2. Okay, the last part. This is a 10. It has to go. Let's go up this way. And then there. No way, no. Okay, I missed something. Something's wrong here. Oh, I didn't do it. Okay, up here. This is 14, so it's got to go up here. No, not there. Here. Here. It's a horse. It's a horse with the wings. Look at that. Look at, what is that? What is this guy? Yeah, that says Pegasus. It's not even animated. They didn't even bother. They didn't even bother animating it. No, this is too much. Alright, now, okay, now we can do one of these. The maximum time this could take is 30 minutes. So, I'm going to assume it's not going to take that long. Maybe, I don't know, it could. We could be here for a while. But if we don't solve it, then we could do it next time. It's time management. Gray Picross. Sorry, Gray Pegasus. Bro, we talked about bronies already. Okay, here's a 3. 16. Okay, the 16. 1, 2, 3. It's a 10. Oh wait, I gotta remember, this is Mario mode. I can't just be marking stuff off. Hold on, okay, if the 16 goes here. You got the 3 over there. The 16 would go up to here. And then you're like, how did he know how to do that? I just used my brain. Yeah, I simply just used my brain and I thought. And then here's the 11. Okay, the 3, if the 3 was here. Space 1. Okay, the 11 would go. The 11, 1. The 11 would go here. It would go down to here. Because of brain. Simply because. And then if it ended here, we'd have the 3 there. Okay, well we can use the edge strats right here. You got the 1. Everything is over there. This is a 1 as well. Brain, I don't believe you. Well, just have to live with it. Alright, what else can I do? What about this one? You got the 1 here. The 10 would go up to here. So this has to be part of the 10. And here, actually. And then this one. There's a 10, 3, 1. 10, well, we know for sure it's got to be there. 10 is there. 3. We got the 1 there. Get the 3 here. The 10 would go up to... subtract 3. Probably faster if I just counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, the 10 goes there. And this being a 1, this has to be here. And then what? And then... what about this one? 1, 11, 1. Could you fit an 11 here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You could. One is here. 11's got to go up to here. The 2, 1, 2, 1, 1 column. 2, 1, 2. This one. Or this one. There's 2 of them. It's probably this. You probably mean this one. 2, 1, 2. Okay, the 2's got to be here. And the 2's there. Space. Got that one. For sure. Definitely for real. And then this has to be part of the 7. So it goes this way. It goes up to here. And then it can't be here. Wait, no, I shouldn't have crossed that off. Yeah, 1, 7 row. This one. Oh, the 17 row. Yes, the 17 row. Okay, so this is, it's gotta go... This is 7. It goes up to here, I think. Yeah, yeah. So true. It's definitely there. Okay, we got this one. Look at all this. And this is a 1. It's also a 1. This one as well. You got that 2. And then... and then what? No, this has to be a 2. The 4 has to go this way. So this has to be a 3. You got the 1 over there. I should start marking these. Okay, there's a 3. These are 3. Wait, this is all done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 of them. This is done. It's simply done. Alright, and then... then what? And then... no, this... okay, well this has to... yeah, it can't be here. Because this could be a 2 or a 1. Okay, this one has to be a 5. This goes up this way. This one has to be a 4. So it goes there. This has to be a 10. So it can't be here. And then the 7 could be here. Well, the 7... okay, the 7 can't be here. So this has got to be part of this one. This is a 10. And then we can cross this off, right? Hold on. This is yeah, this is 10. I got the 3 down here. It's got to go this way. So this has to be the 7. And then this thing being a 7 means it's got to go this way. These are 1s. This is a 1. Well, yeah, this is a 1. And then the 4 has to go this way. So it's not there. And then... okay, well this is a 4. This has to be a 4. So it can't be there. And also it can't connect with this. So it's got to go this way. And this has to be part of the 7. So it can't be there. And then, you know, this is probably, yeah, this is definitely a 1. It has to be a 1. Does it? Yeah, it does. And then, okay, what about this one? 5, 3, 4, 4. 5 would go here. Space 3 would go there. Space 4 would go there. So this, okay, the 4's gotta go this way. He's got a space. You got the 3. Does that overlap? Let's get the 5 over there. I think this has to be the 3, right? 4, 3, space 5. The 5 has got to be here. Okay, you got this one. So the 2 can't go down here. This one's got to be here. Then this has to be 1. The 5's got to go up this way. Okay, this has to be the 7. 1, 2, 3. Has to be there. It's got to be part of the 4. The 4 is right there. This is a 5. And so this being a 4... No, it could be there. It could be there. Well, this has to be part of the 8. So the 8 can't be up here. Actually, it means the 8 has to be this part. And this has to be a 1. You got the 5 right there. You got the 4. It's right there. There's the 4's over here. You got the 2. Okay, what else can I do? You got the 5. The 11. This has got to be the 11. So it's gotta go this way, and then it's not here. This one has to be a 2. There could be a 1 here. Well, this has to be a 1. So we can cross that off. And then what? Can't be there. This here is a 3. Actually, this whole thing is solved. Yeah, we got the 1, 3. You got the 1 up there. It's a 2. This is a 2. There's another 2. So this thing can't be here. And this one has to go like this. And then this one, well, I got this one. Okay, this one, these are the ones. Okay, sleigh. It could be. It's entirely possible that it is a sleigh. Okay, here's a, this thing is a 4. Okay, so if this is a 4, it can't be down here. And wait, okay, this part has to be a 4. 4 can't go up here. Yes, Gas Queen sleigh, as they say in the industry. The 5 is there. The 2's got to be there. No, I think this is like a... It could be ice skates. Right, doesn't this part look kind of like ice skates? The bottom part of the ice skates. Okay, here's a 4. Here's a... Okay, this is a 1. The 4's got to go up this way. The 5 is there. This is a 1. You got the 2. Okay, the 1. Isn't a sleigh a massive ice skate? No, a sleigh is like 2 ice skates glued together. And then there's like a platform on the top. Get the 1, 2. Okay, one of them has to be here. Okay, this is a 3. What else can I do? What else could even be done here? 7, 1, 1. Okay, this is the 1. So it can't be here. This being a 10, it's got to go up this way. Actually, this is done then. This part is done. The 7 cannot fit here, so it's got to go up this way. Has to go here. Has to go all the way here even. The 5, 1, 1. You get the 4, 2. Let's see. This is a 2. 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. Okay, this is done. This one's also done. The 7's got to go this way. 2's here. It's got to be the 3. Okay, we're making good progress. These are all 1s. This is, what about this one? This one, this could be a 3. Actually, it has to be. This has to be the 3. So this has to be a 1. And 2's got to go this way. No, the 2 could still be there. There could still be a 1 there. Okay, the 4 can't fit in there. Okay, this being a 7, it's got to go this way. The 4's got to go here. You got the 3. This thing can't be there. The 3's got to go this way. You got this one. Oh, this is like a pair of skates. It's got to be. There it is. Okay, and then, let's see what else. This is a 3, so it's got to go this way. So in 10, 3 is there. Yo, they changed the sleigh into the shoes. Okay, this is a 1. No, this could still be a 2. No, it has to be. Okay. I guess it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. Okay, but 2, 1, 5. Okay, this is done then. Yeah, 3 goes down this way. The 4's got to go here. It's got to be a 3. 1, 5, 1, 2 is done. Yep. And then this is a 4. You got the 3 right there. The 10. This has to be part of the 10. So this is done. These are done. This one has to be here. This one's got to be there. This one. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. This has to be a 2. But this being a 7 means that 2 has to be here. You got the 7, 2. Okay, this is done. 3. You got 3s. Okay, that one's done. This is done. 1, 2. 1, 3. These are all 1s. 4, 2. That's not. This is not done. This is done. These are done. 1, 1, 3. 7. Okay, 7, 1, 1 row. 7. Yeah, this one has to go this way. So that's done. So you got this one. You got 5. You got 4 of these. Oh wait, then this is done. This is done. Okay, 2. 2, 1, 1. 3, 1. Okay, this is also done. Get the 2, 2. Okay, so the 2 has to go here. And then, so these are done. This is done. This is done. This has to be here. That's done. Is there something here, maybe? No, it could be here. Is this done? You got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is done. And then this one, 1, 2. Okay, 1, 3, 1. This is done as well. So this has to be here. And this one has to be here. We got 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. Okay, this can't be here then. This one's got to be here. Look at that, perfect timing. It's a thing. It's a thing. It's exactly as I said. It's a thing. This says skate shoes. Skate shoes. The roller skates with if they replace the blade with wheels. Or they replace the wheels with blades. Alright, well, I guess that's it. There's probably not enough time left to pick up a new puzzle. So that's gonna be it. Unless we go to the other picross game. That's right, it's time. We never expected this. We're mixing and matching. We can do a quick one. Just a quick one. I've muted the audio. This is a crossover you never knew you wanted. Okay, clip across. I did one of these. Just do one of these. Just quick one. Quick puzzle. Quick puzzle time. Okay, let's do... What's any? Let's do a 10 by 10. No, we did this one. We did this one already. Okay, next one. Next one. It's so quiet. 10 by 10. Let's do this one. Unmute that audio. Okay, 6. So here's the speed run. 6. You got the ones over here. You got a 7. The 7's got to go here. Actually, it has to go this way. You got the 1s. There's a 2. Gotta have the 3 right there. So you got a 2 and a 5. The 5's got to go this way. You gotta have a 2. You got the 3 right there. The 4's got to go this way. You got a 1 over there. There's a 1. You got the 1 there. The 3's got to go this way. The 6 must go this way. You got the 2 over here. You got the 4. You got the 3. This is done. This is also done. 2 is there. 3. And then the 7 must go up this way. And then you got the 1s there. The 1, 1, 1, 2. The 2's got to be here. It's there. And the 3 can't be up here. And then what? And then what? This one's got to be there. 3's got to be here. Actually, one of them has to be here as well. This is done. You got the 3 there. 1, 1. Help you out. 1, 1. This is done. This one could be either. Okay, well, the 2 has to be here. So this is for sure the 2. We got the 1 down here. Another 1. Got, this one is done. Got something there. You got the 3. This one has to be this. Okay, we do one more. Just one more. One more. One more quick one. So 20 by 5. The 1, 1. Okay, we got the 5. It's right there. And this thing can't be here. It's got to go this way. Got the 2. Got the 1. 6. Okay, this is not correct. However, I say this has to be here. Got this one, you got that one. This is done. This is also done. That could be there. This could be there. Three's gotta be there. Got the 3 is over there. You got the 1s. What about this one? The 4? Could the 4 be here? The 4 could be there, but this could also be the 4. But the 3's gotta be there. So this is done. This is done. Okay, so this can't be here. Therefore, there's gotta be a 1. You have the 3 there. The 6 goes this way. Okay, so the 4 does have to be here. We got the 2. We got this one. We got these. I don't know if this is even right. This could be extremely wrong. This can't be here. The 1 has to be here. I think I messed up. I think this is not correct at all. Yeah, this is not correct. This is not even right. Okay, we're gonna do this again. We're gonna solve this one. Can't be here. 4, 6. 1, 6 has got to go this way. Okay, this is there. 1, 4. This has got to be there. This is there. You got the 2. These are done. 3's got to be there. 3's got to be here. 1, 2. This is a 5. 4, 1, 6. This has to be there. This has to be there. This is done. This one's got to be there. Okay, and then this one has to be... No, it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to. It's not even required. It's not even necessary. Okay, this one's got to be there. Gotta have the 1 there. You gotta have another 1 over here. Got the 4. Got the 3. The 1, this is a 3. And then you got this one. This gotta be there. Got this one. You got these. 4 has to be there. 2 is there. Alright. There we go. Easy game. What could it be? We simply don't know. It's the bottom left. Whoops. Did not mean to continue this. We're quitting. I'm going back. Okay, well that's gonna be it for today. I know the entire last hour entirely was just me saying numbers, but that's pretty cool. Let's see what day today is. Okay, we got the real holidays, you know, it's like the actual real holidays. We gotta have the fake ones, you know. Appreciated Dragon Day. Bunch of days. International Hot and Spicy Food Day. National Boston Day. National Canola Day. National... Without... What was that? Okay, let's do... Which one are we doing? let's do... Which one of these is wacky? Wacky Book Publishers Day. Let's do this one. International Hot and Spicy Food Day raid. Oops. I don't know if anyone's even here anymore. International Hot and Spicy Food Day raid. And we'll see who to raid. Check Twitch. Twitch.tv. You could watch Chocojax play draw art. You could watch Hamflo play God of War 2005. That's something. You could Chia is playing Binding of Isaac. Just not expecting that. I could raise Cerro Dogs. Never raided Cerro Dogs before. Seems like she's doing... what was that game called? Gartic Phone? We're doing that. This channel is intended for mature audiences. No, that's going to be it for today. Tomorrow, I'll be back with something. I don't know what. It could be Dark Souls. It could be something else. Wednesday's fishing. Thursday will be the 2-year anniversary of stream. Or I just react to old content. Then Friday, some more Come On with Friends picross. Yep, that's it. That's today. Have a good rest of your Monday. Good start of the week. That's it. I'm gonna stop talking. Also, stay hydrated. Make sure you stay hydrated. The raid is going to go, so I will stop talking now. I will stop talking right now.